Hello everyone, my name is Alex and welcome to the video. Today I'm going to show you one of the cheapest ways, or maybe even the cheapest way you can make the Mechano-Hog / Mekgineer's chopper in World of Warcraft. Now, these things, the information which I'm going to share with you right now, is not some kind of big secret I've found or anything. You can find everything in the Wowpedia. That's where I learned about this, and I decided to combine these little bits of information I found into a whole video. So, let's get started. Mekgineer's chopper / Mechano-Hog is one of the coolest mounts in World of Warcraft, and one of the most popular ones, for obvious reasons. What you're gonna need, profession-wise, in order to make the mount for the least amount of money is engineering, obviously. The second one you're gonna need is mining, and the third one is alchemy. You're gonna need to farm reputation from Northrend in order to take the blueprint for the mount, and it's that way for both factions. Then you're gonna need the mining in order to mine the ores we're gonna need in order to make the mount. And I'm going to explain later where you're going to need the alchemy. Now, one of the ways you can get these materials is buying them from the auction house, but it's not going to be the cheapest way by doing so. Now, what you're going to need is, I've opened up here the engineering panel. You see, we're going to need Titan steel bar, we're going to need Arctic fur, and cobalt bolts, which are made from cobalt bars. The rest of them are bought from a vendor. Now, I'm gonna just check in the auction house the price of these materials. Now, in every server, it's gonna be different because the value of the gold is different. But here, actually, no titanium bars are even sold at the moment. So let's check the Arctic fur. So yeah, about 100 gold a piece, which is pretty expensive. The cobalt boats, still expensive. Now I'm gonna open the mining panel for a second there, so you're gonna need, here's the Titan steel. Now this is what Titan steel is made of. You need 1 of Eternal Earth, Eternal Shadow, and Eternal Fire. You need 3 titanium bars. Now let's see, the titanium bar is... that's expensive. Let's see the elementals. That's a bit cheap. Shadow's expensive. And fire as well. So you see that if you buy the materials of the auction house, you're gonna be spending a lot of money. And in the end, what might happen is, if you want to sell the mount, you can spend more money to make it than you're gonna get from selling it. So yeah, the price of the mount's around 30k average. See here, 28k, but on the server it's average 30k. So now I'm gonna show you the places where you can get these materials for the cheapest. Basically make them yourself. The first place I'm going to show you is where you're going to get the vendor buyable materials. You cannot get these otherwise, you gotta buy these from a vendor. And he is in Pandaria. So, we're headed there right now. Okay, so now that we're in Pandaria, and more exactly in Shrine of the Two Moons, or because I'm Horde, if you're Alliance, you're gonna be, I think it's Shrine of the Two Suns or something, which is in Vale, the Eternal Blossoms. Now, the vendor we're looking for is called Big Keech. So he's located here on the map. So we're gonna go there now, and we're gonna buy Savage Iron Golem parts, Elementium plated exhaust pipe, and Goblet machine piston. Keep in mind that it's not one of each, because the pistons are more expensive. Oh, actually, there are allies here now. Hope they don't attack me. you're gonna see the price of the parts. So if you calculate, it's gonna be about 12.5k, and I'm gonna move because they're gonna kill me. So now once you get those parts from there, you wanna go ahead to Dalaran. Keep in mind that there's no going around spending this 12.5k unless you probably are in a guild that has the perk which reduces I don't know what it's called, but it reduces the gold which vendors want from you. So now we're gonna be headed to Dalaran, which is the key place where the secret, if you might say, to this guide is. So just swing to load here. Any second now. Come on. Yeah, we're here. So now we're gonna be buying a few things from here, from 3 different vendors. Now, first is a woman. She's somewhere here. I'm gonna get there and show you where I'm on the map. She's right here. She's in the Horde side, but there is one vendor like this on the Alliance side, which I do not know where exactly at, but search in the Wopedia and you're gonna find it. It's basically a vendor of it's a Legacy Justice Quartermaster. Type that in the Wopedia for Alliance and you're gonna find it. But for the Horde, it's Magistrix Lambrise. From her, we're gonna buy the Frozen Orb. Now, this is bought by Justice Points. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna farm dungeons, get the Justice Points, and come here and buy the Frozen Orb. Now, you're gonna see now why we're gonna need the Frozen Orb. Remember when I showed you what is the Titan Steel made of? The Titan Steel is made from 3 different types of elementals. Now, you're gonna buy from a vendor the Eternal File. Just a second, I wasn't sure if I showed you where the woman is. She's basically here. Now, going to the other vendor, where we're gonna buy the Eternal Fire. And now, if Alliance can get here, and Horde, so you're not gonna have a problem here. You're gonna go to this gnome, Frozo, which is right here. He sells for 1 Frozen Orb the different elementals. So I suggest getting only the Eternal Fires because they're the hardest to come by and the hardest to obtain. You're gonna get that, after which you're gonna go to this dwarf, Bragg Stoutbeard. Now, from him, we're gonna buy the Arctic Fur. You're gonna need heavy boron leather. Now, in some cases, the Arctic leather bought directly from the auction house might be cheaper than buying heavy boron leather and then going here to buy it from him. But most of the time, at least in my server, that is, I have an alt. This isn't my alt. I had my main is Druid, which has leatherworking. I buy boron leather or boron scraps, which is most efficient for me. I make heavy boron leather, and I come here and I buy the Arctic Fur. I'm telling you this just in case. Maybe if it's cheaper to buy the Arctic Fur, buy it. But if it's not, we have this alternative. So now we got keeping track of things. Now we have the Arctic Fur, these materials, and we have bought the Eternal Fire for the Titan Steel. So now I'm gonna show you how to get the other materials. Okay, so our job in Dalaran is complete. Now we have to go in Windrasp, right there I'm pointing at the Red Scorched area. We're gonna farm mobs there, fire elementals. They're gonna drop motes of fire, and 10 motes of fire, when you combine them, make 1 eternal fire. Now, I already told you to buy the eternal fire, because this is you're gonna get eternal fire very slowly if you farm these. It's actually more faster to go to a dungeon, get the justice points, go buy the eternal fires, than just sit here and farm, because this place is very known to engineers and you're gonna find a lot of people here. It depends on the server, but most of the time that's the case. So this is just to tell you, this is another place you can get the fire elemental. So now we're gonna go here, where in the shadowy part of the map. Now there we're gonna farm eternal shadow. Okay, so we're here now. There are the shadow elementals. As I said, they drop mote of shadow, which can turn into eternal shadow. I suggest you farm these, because this is actually worth it. There are a lot of them, and it's less crowded than the fire area, so that's why. About the cobalt bars, there isn't really much to say about them. You're gonna find in Cobalt or in Born Tundra. I'm gonna leave you a map and with a route which you can follow. The last thing you're gonna need to make the Titan Steel bars is titanium ore and eternal earth. Now, a lot of people say that the best place to farm titanium is in Ice Crown. I've been there and I found it is really slow. I'm gonna leave you a map just in case if you wanna go try it yourself. But what I recommend is going to Storm Peaks and farming Serenite ore. Serenite ore, once turned into Serenite bars, can be made via alchemy into titanium bars. Now, it's like 8 Serenite bars make 1 titanium bar, and when you're farming the Serenite ore, you're going to get motes of earth, which you can turn into eternal earth. I'm gonna leave you a map with my favorite route for farming in Storm Peaks. The little arrows are caves. You should definitely go in the caves if you consider farming there, because there's where you find half the ore. So that's it, all you have to know about the materials for making the Mekgineer chopper. The total amount of money which you're going to spend making the mount cannot be exactly predicted, because everyone's situation is going to be a little bit different. You may not have alchemy. I don't have alchemy. I have a friend that has alchemy, and he makes the transmutations for me for free. But you may have to consider that you're probably going to give some gold to the alchemist as well. You might buy the Arctic fur from the auction house directly, or you may buy the boron leather and buy it through the vendor. All these things tend to change the total amount you're going to spend, but it's mainly going to be around 12,500 to maybe around 14,000 gold. Thank you everyone for watching. I hope I've helped you with this video, and have a nice day.